Bengals. All of us hoping to avoid a repeat of 2014's tie between these two teams. The Panthers and Bengals are underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Come on, let's go.
Kaiser now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Finding some room at midfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Kaiser now from the 50. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. A give to McCoy. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Time with Jeremy Langford. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Osweiler. It's complete to Chris Conley. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Osweiler hands to Langford. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 1st and 10. It's Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reggie Ragland in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And Bryant's got it over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. I don't think this will even nope. It doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That one goes for 24 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's McCoy trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Third down, Kaiser. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. Back to the air, Osweiler after the pick six. Going deep here for Bryant. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Osweiler. And he comes back with one complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right at the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Osweiler gives it to Langford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Langford again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down, Langford. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, back 99, Philly. Here we go. Watching that Barney, Barney. Watching that Barney, Barney.
Osweiler now to throw on third down. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
Now Osweiler on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to the running game, Langford. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
Osweiler. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Kaiser on 3rd and 2. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! White, 90!
Kaiser on first down. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Everyone's got four down. Here we go. White, 90. White, 90. Ohio.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
To throw, Kaiser. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Come on, let's go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Red 38.
Final play of the half, Kaiser. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Let's go.
A handoff, Jeremy Langford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it. Watching that body.
10th carry now for Jeremy Langford. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Caught here by Conley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Blue line it. Leopard.
Throwing, Osweiler. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll start on the ground with McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, it's McCoy. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go.
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. Out left side here to Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. This will be caught inside the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run here with Langford. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Langford. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Running on 3rd with Langford. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now McManus will line up for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's McCoy, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Sheldon Rankins in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Kaiser. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is fielded inside the 5. He belted that thing. A leg of steel and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Langford again. Busy man this afternoon. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On third down, Osweiler. They go screen play to Langford. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 14. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to McCoy. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 190. 190.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. 190. 190.
Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Osweiler on second down. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Osweiler. And this one is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Back to that Philly. Here we go. Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Flex round. Let's go.
Again, it's McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Let's go. Grand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This give is to McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, here's McCoy. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. 1-possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish.